Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the news, the tech news for Wednesday, September 16, 2015. Today in the news, we have, first of all, news about Microsoft Edge. There was a Twitter Q&A yesterday where people could ask questions, and it was the Microsoft Edge team that was answering questions. And one question that was, when will Edge support extensions? All that was said was, well, eventually. So we're wondering, is it because they just didn't want to say that it will be in Threshold 2, or is it even farther away than we think? That's kind of interesting. This is one of the key features that a lot of people are waiting, having extensions enabled in Microsoft Edge, because right now you cannot have extensions. So hopefully it's just because that they didn't want to say that it was TH2, and I expect, I think everybody does, that we will have extensions available in Microsoft Edge in November. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that we do get this coming November. In other news, today is the big day for Apple users. If you are on an iPhone, an iPad, iOS 9 will roll out today. It's supposed to roll out around 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time, North America. So, and around 1700 hours UTC in world time. So, iOS 9 promises a lot of stability and little tweaks here and there, but a lot of stability and also better battery life, apparently, with different modes, including a mode where you can actually put your phone face down, and instead of showing the notifications and lighting up the screen, you'll hear a little sound, but the screen won't light up because it knows that it's face down. So these are some of the features to actually make the battery life better. Apparently from Apple, battery life can be as much as 1 hour more than you used to have before. Also a better power saving mode, basically. And even a power saving mode you can enable when you're using your phone to just use less power. So a lot of people looking forward, including me. And of course, hopefully everything's going to go well. Also, one of the nice things about this iOS 9, last time iOS 8 took 4.5 gigabytes on your phone before you could install. A lot of users were really going crazy over this, especially if you've got an iPhone and an iPad with only 16 gigs of RAM. What happened is that there was not a lot of space to do that. Well, this time only 1.3 gigabyte is required, as the updates will actually download as needed and not the full package at one time. So 1.3 gigabytes is a much better number for installing iOS 9. Coming up today at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and 1700 hours UTC. Android is reporting that many of the devices and phones with Android, previous Android versions, are at risk. Apparently, there's a flaw that enables any user to bypass the logon screen. So if you have a PIN or whatever you use as a password, apparently this feature is bypassed in that flaw. So look for, if possible, updates. One of the biggest problems with Android is the fact that a lot of updates are sent through the carrier, not the devices themselves. So it's very complex, and a lot of devices, older devices, don't actually have any upgrades. So that's going to be something to look for. So if you've got an Android phone or tablet that is running, a earlier version of Android, be careful what you do with your device. Has a few flaws, and not just this one, but there's a few flaws also that were discovered. And finally, in our last little news, HP, the big PC maker, is actually in the works of really, focusing, and the company is like breaking in two parts. And they did announce, unfortunately, yesterday that anywhere from 30 to 50,000 jobs will be lost in this new way of actually doing things. HP wants to be much more efficient in the future. And yes, they are staying in the PC market, so we should see and continue to see HP computers of all sorts with Windows 10 coming soon. If you enjoy my videos, want to subscribe to my channel, you'll be informed when new videos are online, and we typically post videos every day. This was the Tech News for Wednesday, September 16, 2015. If you have any comments, questions, or maybe even problems, why not share it with us? We'll try to help you if we can, and hopefully you will come back to our channel. Thank you for watching.